What's up everybody, Axe here, and today, for our latest video on the channel, we are continuing the Lord of the Rings journey with The Hobbit. Now I was informed that The Hobbit was actually written first before Lord of the Rings, so obviously some of the backstory regarding that was told in the Fellowship of the Ring and of course the sequels. The only thing I really know is Martin Freeman is the main character. He's the younger Bilbo Baggins. Obviously, this is the original story, so some of the original characters. Hopefully, we'll get to see Gandalf. Gollum will obviously return, and of course the orcs. I don't know if Saruman will return or not, so we're not going to waste any time. We're going to go and get right into it. But before we get started, if you are new to the channel and you want to see all my future reaction videos, click on that subscribe button down below and help grow the channel. Also, if you want to see all my behind-the-scenes stuff, check me out on Instagram in the link down below. Alright, so let's get on with the show as Axe spotlights The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, the extended version. Same kind of introduction, just like the Lord of the Rings had.
My dear Frodo.
Oh, it's right back where it began, in Fellowship.
You asked me once if I had told you everything there was to know about my adventures. And while I can honestly say I have told you the truth,
the sword,
I may not have told you all of it.
It's the book from the very first one. This is where he wrote his story.
I'm not the same hobbit I once was. It is time for you to know what really happened. It began long ago.
Oh, God.
In a land far away to the east, the like of which you will not find in the world today.
Oh my God, we're right back at the map. Look at this. And like you said, there's always
Dale.
something more.
Its markets known far and wide, full of the bounties of Fye Vale, peaceful and prosperous. For this city lay before the doors, greatest kingdom in Middle-earth, Erebor, stronghold of Thrall, king under the mountain, mightiest of the dwarf lords.
Oh wow. Apparently. Look at how much gold there is.
Ever they delved deeper, and that is where they found it.
Found what?
The heart of the mountain, the Arkenstone.
Oh, this is interesting. Because they wanted more.
No one knows exactly what began the rift. The elves say the dwarves stole their treasure. The dwarves, they say the elf king refused to give them their rightful pay. It is sad, Frodo, how old alliances can be broken.
Over money?
Slowly the days turned sour, and the watchful nights closed in. Thrall's love of gold had grown too fierce. A sickness had begun to grow within him.
He became greedy.
The sickness of the mind. And where sickness thrives, bad things will follow.
This is how everything, I guess, was the downfall?
They heard was a noise like a hurricane. Pines on the mountain creaked and cracked. Hot, dry wind.
Uh-oh.
Balin, sound the alarm. Dragon.
Dragon?
He fired Drake from the north.
Oh my God.
Smaug had come.
Oh, that's the name of our dragon. Holy mother of God. With one breath, with one breath of fire, it could just travel far
Such
away.
wanton death was dealt that day. For this city of men was nothing to Smaug. His eye was set on another prize.
The Arkenstone.
For dragons covered gold, dark and fierce desire.
Holy shit. He's just exposing everyone. Jeez.
Erebor was lost, for a dragon will guard his plunder as long as he lives.
They've got to keep, so now they've got to free Erebor from him.
Help us!
They're not gonna help because they didn't get the pay. Nope.
Thranduil would not risk the lives of his kin against the wrath of the dragon. No help came from the elves that day. The dwarves of Erebor wandered the wilderness, a once mighty people brought low. A young dwarf prince laboring in the villages of men. But always he remembered the mountain smoke beneath the moon. He had seen dragon fire in the sky, a city turned to ash.
Wow.
And he never forgave, and he never forgot. In another corner of the world, dragons were only make-believe. A party trick conjured by wizards on Midsummer's Eve. No more frightening than fairy dust.
Oh, that's what that was in the very first one. That's what it was referencing.
My dear Frodo, it's where I come in. It was the beginning of an unlikely friendship that has lasted all my life.
Oh wow, he had known Gandalf since he was a kid.
But it is not the start of my story. It began, as you might expect, in a hole in the ground. There lived a hobbit.
The Fellowship.
Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole. This was a hobbit hole. Good food, a warm hearth, and all the comforts of home.
They brought Elijah Wood back. Okay, so it starts in the present day for the Fellowship, and it flashes back. Just a normal routine day. The hobbits never do anything expected.
That is private. Keep your sticky paws off. It's not ready yet.
Not ready for what?
Reading.
Oh.
What on earth are these?
Replies to the party invitation.
Oh, for his birthday.
They all say they're coming, except for the Sackville Bagginses. You seem to think you have tunnels overflowing with gold.
It was one small chest, hardly overflowing, and it still smells of troll.
Oh.
What on earth are you doing?
Taking precautions.
Hide the loot.
You know, I caught her making off with a silverware once.
Who?
Lobelia, Sackville Baggins. She had all my spoons stuffed in her pocket.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Make sure you keep an eye on her after I'm...
That's why he tried to avoid them in
When
Fellowship.
you're what?
It's nothing.
The ring.
They think you're becoming odd, unsociable.
Unsociable? Me? Nonsense. Be a good lad and put that on the gate.
Because he didn't want him to know about the ring, that's why. That's why he put that in Fellowship.
You think he'll come?
Who?
Gandalf.
He wouldn't miss a chance to lit off his whiz poppers. He'll give us quite a show.
I'm off. East Farthing Woods. I'm going to surprise him.
Well, go on then. You don't want to be late.
That's right, this is all before Fellowship. This is set right before the start of his birthday.
To prove of being late. In those days, I was always on time. I was entirely respectable. And nothing unexpected ever happened.
The only thing you need is a sailing ship through that. Martin Freeman, 60 years earlier.
Good morning.
Do you mean to wish me a good morning, or do you mean that it is a good morning whether I want it or not? Perhaps you mean to say that you feel good on this particular morning. Or are you simply stating that this is a morning to be good on?
All of them at once, I suppose.
Oh boy.
I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure.
Now, I don't imagine anyone west of Bree would have much interest in adventures. Nasty, disturbing, uncomfortable things. Make you late for dinner.
They're very punctual with meals.
I think that I should have lived to be Good Morning by Belladonna Took's son, as if I were selling buttons at the door. You've changed.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
But you know my name, although you don't remember I belong to it. I'm Gandalf, and Gandalf means me.
Gandalf, the wandering wizard who made such excellent fireworks. No idea you were still in business.
And where else should I be?
On an adventure?
Well, I'm pleased to find you remember something about me, even if it's only my fireworks. It'll be very good for you, and most amusing for me. I shall inform the others.
We do not want any adventures here. Just you try over the hill or across the water.
So he was acting suspicious because he was trying to hide from him because he didn't want to go on anything unexpected? I wonder what he wrote on the door. There's that theme. Fish. Raw, too. It's such a beautiful day out there, too.
Have a feel of me tubers. Just come in from West Farthing.
Very impressive, Mr. Worrywart. Now, I don't suppose you've seen a wizard lurking around these parts?
Tall fellow. Grey beard, pointy hat. Can't say I have.
Oh, nice fish with chips and vegetables.
Dwalin, at your service.
Bilbo, Baggins, yours. Do we know each other?
No.
We
Which way, laddie? Is it down here? Supper. He said there'd be food, and lots of it.
Gandalf sent him there. Walked right in and ate his supper, too.
Very good, there's any more.
I wasn't expecting company.
That'll be the door.
Balin, at your service.
Oh, from the prologue.
Am I late?
Late for what?
Supper.
Evening, brother.
Why, my beard, you're shorter and wider than last we met.
Wider, not sharp. Sharp enough for both of us.
Oh.
It's not that I don't like visitors. I like visitors as much as the next Hobbit. But I do like to know them before they come visiting.
Cheese.
The thing is, I don't mean to be blunt, but I had to speak my mind. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Feely and Keely, at your service. You must be Mr. Boggin.
You can't come in, you come to the wrong house.
Oh.
It hasn't been cancelled. No one told us.
No, nothing's been cancelled.
That's a relief.
Oh, Gandalf sent them all, I think, because he's setting them up for his mission.
Sharpened. It's nice. Did you do it yourself?
No, it's been in the family for years. That's my mother's glory box. Can you please not do that?
Oh, he's wiping it.
Oh, no.
There's far too many dwarves in my dining room as it is. If this is some lothead's idea of a joke, it is in very poor taste.
Yep, it was Gandalf.
Gandalf.
He's got an injury.
I mean, the axe in his head.
Dead? No, only between his ears. His legs work fine.
Oh.
Not the jam. Excuse me. That's excessive, isn't it?
Boy, they're just taking everything.
It's Grandpa Mungo's chair. No, so is that. Take it back. It's an antique, not for sitting, not a coaster.
Not a coaster.
I tempt you with a cup of chamomile.
Oh, no, thank you, Dory. A little red wine. For me, as...
I'll take red wine, thank you. Merlot.
Keely, Oin, Loin, Balin, Bomba, Dory, Nori.
Not my prize winners, thank you.
Dory.
Tomatoes.
Yes, you're quite right, Biffa. You appear to be one dwarf short.
He travelled north to a meeting of our kin.
A little glass of red wine as requested. It's got a fruity bouquet.
With one slurp. Look at all that. Sausage, ham. I like how Bilbo's just completely just like, what the heck's going on here? And I didn't even get any dinner.
There you go. Here you go.
Oh my god.
That is a doily, not a dishcloth.
It's full of holes.
Just to look like that, it's crochet.
Oh, and a wonderful game it is too, if you got the balls for it.
I'm surrounded by dwarves.
They're quite a merry gathering. Once you get used to them.
I don't want to get used to them. Pillaged the pantry. I'm not even going to tell you what they've done in the bathroom. They've all but destroyed the plumbing.
What's to do with my play?
Here you go, Worry. Give it to me.
Oh, wow.
That's my mother's breastfeeding potter. It's over 100 years old.
I think they know what they're doing, Bilbo. They're trying to clean it up.
Once the knife, bend the fork, mash the bottles and burn the cork. The glasses and crack plates. What Bilbo Baggins hates. Leave the room to the bedroom.
Oh, wow.
Flash the wine on every door. Quick. Send them down the hall for a... That's what Bilbo Baggins hates.
They cleaned up everything. They really are a hardy group of people.
Here's a here.
Wait.
Gandalf.
Oh.
I thought you said this place would be easy to find. I found it at all. Had it not been for that mark on the door.
There's no mark on that door. It was painted a week ago.
There is a mark. I put it there much.
Oh, that's what that was. It was just a mark.
Allow me to introduce the leader of our company, Sorin Oakenshield.
This is the Hobbit. Tell me, Mr. Baggins, have you done much fighting? Axe or sword?
Well, I do have some skill that conquers. Fail to see why that's relevant.
He looks more like a grocer than a burglar.
What news from the meeting in Ered Luin?
Envoys from all 7 kingdoms.
What do the dwarves of the Iron Hills say? Is Dane with us?
They will not come. They say this quest is ours, and ours alone.
You're going on a quest.
You're coming with them.
Far to the east lies a single solitary peak.
The Lonely Mountain.
Oin has read the portents. It is time.
Ravens have been seen flying back to the mountain as it was foretold. The Barons of Yore return to Erebo. Reign of the beast will end.
The dragons.
Well, that would be a reference to Smaug the Terrible, chiefest and greatest calamity of our age. Extremely fond of precious metals.
Yes, I know what a dragon is.
I'll give him a taste of the dwarfish iron right up his jackson.
It will be difficult enough with an army behind us, but we number just 13.
But we're fighters. To the last dwarf! Do you forget we have a wizard in our company? Gandalf will have killed hundreds of dragons in his time.
Well, how many dragons have you killed?
You haven't really killed any, have you? Take it easy, guys. Take it easy, all right?
The dragon Smaug has not been seen for 60 years. Eyes look east to the mountain, assessing. Perhaps the vast wealth of our people now lies unprotected. Do we sit back while others claim what is rightfully ours? Or do we seize this chance to take back Erebor?
Nice!
The front gate is sealed. There is no way into the mountain.
That, my dear Marlin, is not entirely...
You go to the other side.
How came you by this? It was given to me by your father, my Thrain, for safekeeping.
Pass it down so he can hang on to it. Got it.
There's a key. There must be a door.
These runes speak of a hidden passage to the lower halls.
There's another way in.
Well, if we can find it, but the doors are invisible when closed. Answer lies hidden somewhere in this map. I do not have the skill to find it. There are others in Middle-earth who can. The task I have in mind will require a great deal of stealth and no small amount of courage. If you are careful and clever, I believe that it can be done.
That's why we need a burglar.
An expert, I'd imagine.
And are you?
That's where Bilbo comes in.
He said he's an expert.
I've never stolen a thing in my life.
Is hardly burglar material.
Yeah, because he seems like a good guy, right?
The wild is no place for gentle folk who can neither fight nor fend for themselves.
You gotta teach him. Don't you understand that?
Enough! If I say Bilbo Baggins is a burglar, then burglar he is.
Whoa. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Trust me to find the 14th member of this company, and I have chosen Mr. Baggins. There's a lot more to him than appearances suggest.
That's why he marked him.
He's got a great deal more to offer than any of you know, including himself.
Give him the contract.
Summary of out-of-pocket expenses, time required, remuneration, funeral arrangements, so forth.
Everything planned just in case you don't work out.
I cannot guarantee his safety, nor will I be responsible for his fate.
Oh.
Agreed.
Terms cash on delivery up to but not exceeding 1/14 of total profit. It shall not be liable for injuries inflicted by or sustained as a consequence thereof, including laceration, incineration.
Melt the flesh off your bones in the blink of an eye.
So you're pretty much responsible for yourself in that contract agreement.
Yeah,
Oh, he's anxious.
feel a bit faint.
Think furnace with wing.
I need air.
Flash of light, searing pain, then
Puff, you're nothing more than a pile of ash.
Yeah, thanks for making him feel better.
Nope.
Very helpful. But I remember a young hobbit who was always running off in search of elves in the woods. The world is not in your books and maps. It's out there.
I can't just go running off into the blue. I am a Baggins of Bag End.
You are also a Took.
That's right.
Did you know that your great-great-great-great-uncle, Bullroarer Took, was so large he could ride a real horse? In the Battle of Green Fields, he charged the goblin ranks. He swung his club so hard, knocked the goblin king's head clean off, and it sailed 100 yards through the air and went down a rapid.
Wow, he's a legend.
And thus the battle was won, and the game of golf invented at the same time. You'll have a tale or two to tell of your own when you come back.
Can you promise that I will come back?
No, and if you do, you will not be the same.
Sorry, Gandalf, I can't sign this.
This is an opportunity for you, pal. Gandalf knew everything about him, knew that he wanted more.
It appears we have lost our burglar. After all, what are we? Tinkers, toy makers.
I would take each and every one of these dwarven army from the Iron Hills, for when I called upon them, they answered. Loyalty, honor, willing heart.
You have built a new life for us in the Blue Mountains. A life that is worth more than all the gold in Erebor.
From my grandfather to my father, this has come to me. They dreamt of the day when the dwarves of Erebor would reclaim their homeland.
Wow, he really wants his life
There is no
back. He
choice,
wants his
Marlin.
homeland back.
Not for me.
And we are with you, laddie.
Misty mountains cold, dungeons deep, caverns old, and alone, forgotten gold. Winds were moaning in the night, fire was red, flaming stressed with
There's a lot of somber songs in these movies. Pippin sang "The Edge of Night," and then obviously this is one about what happened about their hometown or homeland. Sorry.
Hello?
Wow, they left everything intact. You gonna take that offer? He finally did it. He's gonna go out there into the unexpected journey. Wow, it's the geography.
Bilbo, where are you off to? Don't stop, I'm already late. Late for what? I'm going on an adventure.
He did it. He's gonna go ahead with it.
Wait! I signed it.
Everything appears to be in order. Welcome, Master Baggins, to the company of Thorin Oakenshield.
Give him a pony.
No, that won't be necessary. I've done my fair share of walking holidays, you know? Even got as far as Frog.
Stop talking. You're gonna need it. He seems to be handling that pretty well since this is his first time.
What's that about?
They took wagers on whether or not you'd turn up. Most of them bet that you wouldn't.
What did you think?
He won.
I never doubted you for a second.
Well, he made it.
Wait, stop. We have to turn around.
What on earth is the matter?
I've forgotten my handkerchief. Use this.
You know, I gotta admit, once you've been in the same place and you're afraid to take on anything new, how do you adjust to that?
You were born to the rolling hills and little rivers of the Shire. Home is now behind you. The world is ahead.
I love how Gandalf was was laying everything down about, you know, you're leaving what you know behind and you're about to go out to a wider world.
It's our little secret, Myrtle.
Myrtle, that's an interesting name. Orcs.
Orcs. They strike in the wee small hours when everyone's asleep. Quick and quiet, no scream, just lots of blood.
You think that's funny? You think a night raid by orcs is a joke? We didn't mean anything by it. You know nothing of the world.
Thorin is very well known of everything.
Thorin has more cause than most to hate orcs. After the dragon took the Lonely Mountain, King Thror tried to reclaim the ancient dwarf kingdom of Moria.
The mines!
But our enemy had got there first.
Oh my god.
Moria had been taken by legions of orcs, led by the most vile of all their race, Azog, the Defiler. Giant Gundabad Orc had sworn to wipe out the line of Durin.
Gundabad?
He began by beheading the king.
Oh my god. That's how he died.
Thrain, Thorin's father, was driven mad by grief. He went missing, taken prisoner or killed. We did not know. We were leaderless. Defeat and death were upon us. That is when I saw him. A young dwarf prince facing down pale orc. He stood alone, his terrible foe. Armor rent, wielding nothing but an oaken branch as a shield.
Wow. And a sword.
Azog, the Defiler, learned that day that the line of Durin would not be so easily broken.
Thorin's a true warrior. And he led him against the orcs.
Our forces rallied and drove the orcs back. Our enemy had been defeated.
Wow.
But there was no feast, nor song, for our dead were beyond the count of grief. We few had survived. And I thought to myself, there is one who I could follow, I could call king.
He really looks up to him. That explains why there's only 14 or 13 dwarves left.
And the Pale Orc slunk back into the hole whence he came. Filth died of his wounds long ago.
You don't really know that, do you? He's probably still out there. Oh no. Speaking of which... Yep.
Can't you do something about this deluge?
Tis raining, Master Dwarf. You wish to change the weather of the world, you should find yourself another wizard. There are 5 of us. The greatest of our order is Saruman, the white. Then there are the 2 blue wizards. I've quite forgotten their names.
And who is the 5th?
Radagast, the brown.
Is he a great wizard?
I think he's a very great wizard. In his own way, prefers the company of animals to others. He keeps a watchful eye over the vast forest lands to the east. For always evil will look to find a foothold in this world.
Okay, so he's very dedicated to what he does. I see what's going on here. Actually, I figured there were other wizards, but...
Not good.
Ha!
Sebastian! Good gracious.
Really loves nature and very caring indeed. Hello, porcupine.
Move back! Give him some air! For goodness sake!
He speaks to them, too. Of course, he's a wizard, but...
I don't understand why it's not work, not as if it's witchcraft. But it is a dark, powerful magic.
Spiders? That poor thing.
Night when I'm Calvamel, see la Quatleria and Vignanta. See la.
Oh. He speaks spiritually to suck the poison out.
Where on this good earth did those foul creatures come from?
Uh-oh, from the mountains.
The old fortress.
To rabbits to help drive the sled?
Philly, Killy, look after the ponies.
A farmer and his family used to live here.
Gloin.
Gloin.
We could make for the hidden valley.
I will not go near that place.
The elves could help us. We could get food, advice.
Need their advice.
We have a map that we cannot read. Lord Elrond could help us.
Elrond.
The dragon attacks Erebor. What help came from the elves?
None.
Orcs plunder Moria. The elves looked on and did nothing. You ask me to seek out the very people who betrayed my grandfather, betrayed my father.
I did not give you that map and key for you to hold on to the past.
I did not know that they were yours to keep.
He's holding a grudge over what happened.
Everything all right?
Gandalf's trying to tell him to stop that.
Around here, who's got in his set?
But who's that?
Myself, Mr. Beggars.
It's been a long time.
He's a wizard. He does as he chooses. Do us a favour. Take this to the lads. Stop it. You've had plenty.
Don't be greedy.
We're supposed to be looking after the pony.
Only we've encountered a slight problem.
We had 16.
Uh-oh.
Now there's 14.
2 are missing.
Daisy and Bungo are missing.
As our official burglar, you might like to look into it.
Looks something big uprooted these trees.
That was our thinking.
It's possibly quite dangerous.
Uh-oh.
There's a light.
What in the...
Trolls.
Dude, just leave... I think you should just leave it there, pal. That's probably where the ponies went. Yep, they got him.
It's got mad minty. I think they're gonna eat them. We have to do something. Mountain trolls are slow and stupid and so small they'll never see you. If you run into trouble, go twice like a barn owl, once like a brown owl, twice like a barn owl, twice like a brown, once like a
Oh, this is me. I have a hard time listening sometime remembering. Oh, that's terrible.
These is West Nags. Couldn't every old farmer. Little skin and pony was. I'm still picking bits of him out of it.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. This is the troll story from Fellowship, he told.
Oh, there's more where that came from.
Sit down.
Looks like we got a couple of Three Stooges here.
I hope you're gonna duck these nags.
No.
I don't like the stinky parts.
Not Myrtle, you guys.
I said sit down. Now we have been used to not what? Shut your cake up. You'll eat what I'll give ya. Everything tastes like chicken.
Except the chicken.
Tastes like fish. Just
Oh.
Thank you very much, but lovely stew, but how hard is that?
Looks like he wants a little appreciation.
There, my grog.
Tom seems to not be the brightest of them all.
Wrap your laugh with me around that, I find no cook.
Ugh.
I need flesh.
Uh-oh! I think he just got it.
What's come out of Iota! It's got arms and legs and everything!
What is it?
But I don't like the way it wriggles around! I'm a burger. Hobbit.
Burglar Hobbit? Can we cook him?
We can.
Right! He wouldn't make more than a mouthful. Not when he's skinned and boned. There's more burglar hobbits round these parts.
Uh-oh. No, he's like, oh!
Are there any more of you little fellas hiding where you shouldn't?
Remember what they told you when you're in trouble, pal.
Hold his toes over the fire. Make him squeeze.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say.
Drop him!
Billy and Killy, you need to help him. Nice! Oh! Oh, nice. With a slingshot. Oh. Oh. Got him right there. Privates.
Lay down your arms, or we'll whip his off.
Do as they say. Just do as he says. Oh, crap.
Squash him into jelly.
They should be sauteed and grilled. They sprinkle of
Oh, no.
Dawn ain't far away. I don't fancy being turned to stone.
Oh, where's Gandalf?
You are making a terrible mistake.
Can't reason with them, they're half-wit. What does that make us?
Ha.
You're going to need something stronger than sage before you plate this lot up.
Oh, a diversionary tactic.
The secret to cooking dwarf is,
Tell us the secret.
yes, the secret is to skin them first.
No!
Tom, get me filleting knife.
Yeah.
What a load of rubbish. Boots and all.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a bit of raw dwarf.
Oh, no!
Nice and
No, no, no!
Not that
No,
one.
him.
He's infected.
No.
Yeah, he's got worms in his tubes.
Yeah.
They're infested with parasites. It's a terrible business. I wouldn't risk it.
So we don't do it, parasites.
Thorin's like, yeah, quiet.
I've got parasites as big as my arm.
That was perfect. Play along.
Yes, I'm riddled. Yes, we are.
What would you have us do then? Let them all go? This little ferret is taking us for fools.
Ferret?
Fool?
How dare
And
you?
we'll take you all. Who's that?
Can we eat him too?
Tom. That's right, because they're frightened of sun. That's when he meant me turning to stone, of course.
Get your foot out of my...
Where did you go to, if I may ask?
Look ahead.
What brought you back?
Looking behind. Nasty business. Still, you're all in one piece.
No thanks to your burglar.
He had announced to play for time. None of the rest of you thought of that.
Oh. Gandalf is giving credit where credit is due.
Since when do mountain trolls venture this far south?
Not since a darker power ruled these lands.
That's why they were there.
Could not have moved in daylight.
That must be a cave nearby.
Oh, something let him out.
What's that stage?
It's a troll horde. Be careful what you touch.
Seems a shame just to leave it lying around. Anyone could take it.
Nori, get a shovel.
The riches.
These swords were not made by any troll.
They were made by
Nor were they made by any smith among men.
elves?
These were forged in Gondolin by the High Elves of the First Age.
Gondolin.
You could not wish for a finer blade.
That is a cool sword, to be honest. Oh, that way nobody can find it.
We're making a long-term deposit.
Get out of this foul place. Both are going Nori.
So the elves were in here before. Orc, yeah.
And if you do remember this, true courage is about knowing not when to take a life, but when to spare one.
He's very wise. That's what Gandalf's always been.
Radagast! Radagast the Bron!
Oh, the spider came from there, of course.
Just give me a minute. I had a thought, and now I've lost it. It was right there on the tip of my tongue. Oh, it's not a thought at all. It's a little
What the?
stick insect. The greenwood is sick. A darkness has fallen over it. Nothing grows anymore. The air is foul with decay. But worse are the webs, spiders, Gandalf. Some kind of spawn of Ungoliant. For I'm not a wizard. I followed their trail. They came from Dol Guldur.
Dol Guldur?
Dol Guldur.
The old fortress is abandoned.
That was the name of the fortress.
A dark power dwells in there, such as I have never felt before. It is the shadow of an ancient horror. One that can summon the spirits of the dead. From out of the darkness, a necromancer has come.
The necromancer sent all those spiders out. That's where they all came from. Those look like bats.
Try little old Toby. It'll help settle your nerves. A necromancer, are you sure?
Oh, it's the sword.
That is not from the world of the living.
It's on the world of the dead.
Are there wolves out there?
No, that is not a wolf.
It's a warg. Just broke its neck.
Warg Scout, which means an orc pack is not far
Oh,
behind.
that's right.
Who did you tell about your quest beyond your kin?
No one, I swear.
You are being hunted.
A necromancer. Oh, they took the ponies.
I'll draw them off.
These are Gundabad wargs. They will outrun you.
These are Roscabel rabbits. I'd like to see them try.
Oh, divert their attention, of course. Try and get out of here. Radagast is smart, actually. That's very good, so that they can escape. Oh, this is terrible. Of course, the orcs have already been out, but...
Stay together.
Who?
Hurry now!
Ori really needs to know when to lay off, dude.
Where are you leading us?
Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Gandalf, you're gonna have to do something.
Move!
Wait a minute, isn't his sword supposed to turn blue, though?
This way! Gilly! Shoot up!
We're surrounded! Where's Gandalf?
He's abandoned us!
That's not gonna work, pal.
Hold your ground!
Oh, there's a hole! I see. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, elves.
I cannot see where the pathway leads. Do we follow it or no?
Follow it, of course!
The elves actually helped him there.
I think that would be wise.
That is a very narrow pathway.
Where are we?
You can feel it.
It feels like, well, like magic.
Exactly what it is. Very powerful magic.
There's light ahead.
Rivendell!
The Valley of Imladris. A common tongue, it's known by another name.
Rivendell.